Hi guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are good. Well, I'm great, I'm fabulous, I'm doing fine, I'm great, I'm awesome. Life is good, so why not? Yeah, welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. Welcome. Well, it's your girl Sharon Shesley, Shesley K. Shesley K. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could dance. Like, I just wish I could dance. I'll be going down right now, like going down for you guys. I'd be like, here, for you guys. So, let me not waste your time. Let's get right into today's video. I'm sure you saw from the description. Today it's story time of how I was robbed for the first time. Yeah, but before we get to the story, guys, don't forget. Yes, yes. Yes, you're right. Comment. Subscribe, guys, and hit the notification bell. Let's show the sister love. So, without wasting your time, let's get right into today's story. So, the story is about how I was robbed for the first time. Okay, so right into it. So I was in matric, and the school where I went to, it was a neighboring school. So it was like an hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes walk, depending on how fast you walk. Others would walk like 45 minutes, 40 minutes. Like, it depends on how fast you walk and everything. So it was, for me, I would say an hour or hour 30 minutes for me to walk to the school. So during winter and when it's the raining season, my parents would organize a transport for me that would take me from the school to home, from home to the school. And then after after winter has passed or the raining season has passed, then I would use a taxi, because like imagine in matric having a transport to go like educate, and when you come out of school, when it's childcare time, you need to go to the transport, run to the transport, like really. So winter and when it was raining, it was okay. Like, I would understand, it's okay, I need it. But then in summer, no, they would actually give me transport money for me to catch a taxi. So it was during summer, and we had a late class, and we I think it was around 4:30 to 5, somewhere there. Let's just say 4:30, 5 o'clock to 5 o'clock, somewhere there. So we were walking, from school to home with 3 of my friends. So just after the school, there was a bush that we had to pass in order to reach the main street. Like, there was a way to go via the street and everything, but it was way too long, and we just couldn't. Like, it was way too long, and you are tired, your mind is tired from the whole day of school and learning and everything. So yeah, so we would prefer the shortest way. And it was not the first time that we walked, and we knew like that place was not that safe, but also it was not that dangerous when you have people walking with you and everything. It was more dangerous when you were walking alone and when it was dark. So it was in summer. I mean, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock was still light, so it was not even the first time for us walking. So we're like, okay, sharp, walking. So while we were in the bush, there were people in front of us, but there was no one behind us. There were people in front of us, and there was no one behind us. So okay, fine. Like we didn't think anything was gonna happen. So there we are, walking with my three friends, and we had I had a Red Mountain backpack, and the three of us had cell phones. Like, although cell phones were not allowed at school, but we had cell phones. So while we were walking, these two guys came, and we didn't think much of them because we were talking, go see and laughing and everything, and everything was okay. Like, we didn't see much of them when they approached. But when they approached us, one of us stood in front of us, and one of them stood in front of us, and the other one went behind us. So they were like, you can't go in front and you can't go back. They were like, so with us. And okay, we looked at each other to like, okay, what is happening here? And they were like, give us your cell phones. Give you our cell phones. And I had, one of my friends was so stubborn. Like, the child was so stubborn. Like, she was stubborn. And when they were like, give us your cell phones, she was like, we don't have cell phones. We don't have cell phones. And they were like, give us your bag. Give us your bag. And I was actually the first one to give them my bag, because the one in front of us had a gun, which I'm sure was a toy gun. Like, I'm sure it was a toy gun. He had a gun. He had a gun, and the one behind us had a knife. So it was a gun and a knife. And at that time, we were not even sure whether the gun was real or not, So when they said, give us your bag, I was the first one to hand my bag over. And my other friend followed. And this stubborn one was like, no, I'm not going to give you my bag. I'm not going to give you my bag. And the one with the knife held her, twisted her hand to the back, and the knife was here. The knife was here. And she, at that moment, she was like, kill me if you want to kill me. And the two of us were like afraid. No, she can't be killed. And like, she was so stubborn. The child was like so stubborn. So like, we had to beg, come on, just give them the bag, and get it over and done with. And she took out the bag and gave them the bag. So they were searching the bags, and they found a cell phone in one of my friend's bag. She had her cell phone inside the bag. So they found the cell phone and took it. Well, me and my other friend didn't keep our cell phones in the bag, so our cell phones were somewhere in us, and they only went in our pockets, and there was nothing in our pockets. They only took the few cents that we have, the little money that we had. They took that, but our cell phones were safe. They were not taken. And I had a Red Mountain bag, which was in at that time. So they went on. Guys, they went on. Opened the bag, while they were searching it, every pocket was opened. And then when I thought it was all over, guys, they went on and took my bag upside down, and they were like, and everything went falling down. My books, my pens, my stationery, everything went down, falling down. And at that moment, I was like, okay, so now I'm going to have to carry my things, because for sure they're taking the bag. And after that, they just took the bag, put it in their bag, and left us there standing just the way we were. And I'm sure there were people, it's just that at that moment we were in shock. We didn't even look back, front, or everything. We're just there with them. I'm sure there were people coming. But when they saw what was happening, they went back. Trust me, I'm sure of that. Because that's something I would also do. I come and I see, those people are being robbed. Do you think I'm going to go there? Go back, Baba. So I'm sure there were people who went back. Because after that, the following day, everyone knew we were robbed. You see, they knew we were robbed. So I'm sure people saw when this whole thing was happening. So, okay, my books were lying down on the ground, guys. On the ground. and I had to pick. And like you in matric, I mean, my bag was full of books. My friend's bag were full of books. So like, there's no way I can say, please put it in your bag or everything. I had to go home like carrying my books. Like, guys, yo, I had to go home carrying my books in my hands. And it was still far, Pela. It was still far. We still had a long way to walk, because from the school, like, the bush is just around there. You know, it's not far from the school. So it was a long way home. It was a long way home for me to walk carrying the books with my hands, you know, and the pens and everything. Yo, guys, yo, yeah, ne. So now here's another thing. I have to get home and I have to explain, where is the bag? What happened to the bag? And remember, I can't say I was robbed, because they give me transport money to catch a taxi. So how do I explain it? No, I was working from school. You know, I used the transport money to buy iskambani, you know, to buy ikota, and I used the money that you gave me to buy food, and I bought data, and you know, this and that. How do you explain that? So I came up with a plan. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama, but a girl had to do what I had to do. Like, I had to do what I had to do. So when I got home, and okay, my mom came back from work, and I had to explain the whole situation here back. So I was like, mama, I went, because like they would usually do that at school. They would steal your Red Mountain right there in class. You just go out 2 minutes and leave it there, and then the next thing, it's gone. You'll find your books on top of the table. The bag is gone. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that. Because I would tell her at times, yo, you know, they stole the bag kabanbani. You know, they stole the bag kabanbani in class and everything. So when she came back, I was like, my bag was stolen in class. I left it and it was gone. And now I was shouted, why did you leave it? Because you know what they steal. You know what they take. So why did you leave it? And I was like, no, I forgot, you know, and guys, yo, yazini ne, yazini. Even now, like, yo, when I have to pass by that very same place and I see the bush, you know, I'd be like, huh? Gonche. I was robbed there. Like, it's not a fun experience. Like, it might be something small, but it's actually not a fun experience. Being robbed, like, it's not a fun experience. It's not. Like, I laugh about it today. It's like Red Mountain. What was the Red Mountain? Like, they didn't take much. You understand? But then, like, guys, at that moment, having the knife pointed on my friend, like, yeah, and those guys were so cruel. They were gonna put it, like, they were gonna stab her, you know. So like, it was traumatizing, guys. It was traumatizing. Really, it was traumatizing. And from that day on, we never walked again. Like, we never walked again. Luckily, it was almost the end of the year, so we were almost close to getting over and done with everything, you know, you know. So after that, there was no more saving, no more transport money, no more saving transport money. You know, they would give you transport money, and it would be transport money, and they would give you money for whatever, and it would be for that. You understand? So there was no more, I'm gonna walk and save this money, I'm gonna do this and that and that. Not anymore. So yeah, guys, that's it. The story of how I was robbed for the first time. So next time, I'll be posting a story of how I was robbed the second time. Like, guys, yo, yeah, ne, life. guys, if you've never been robbed, then you know nothing, bruh. Like, you know nothing. You know nothing. The second time, hey, you guys really want to hear this. Like, the second time is far much worse than the first time. Like, it's far much worse. So, yazini, just keep watching. But for you to keep watching, you have to subscribe. You see, you have to subscribe and hit the notification button. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Yes, 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 yeah, boo. So this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you loved it, you know. So yeah, that's the end of it. Bye, 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 bye. Mwah. Love you guys.